Hey you, yeah you. Before we get this video started, I just want to say a thank you for those who have been a member of my Patreon. If you want to be a member of my Patreon, leave a link in the description down below right here. And there's a list right here of all the people who have been a member or a following member of the Patreon to help keep this channel alive. I would appreciate it if you do show your support, guys. You guys are awesome, and I really thank you for your support. Also, commissions are open, so if you want to commission for me to draw something for you, go to my Deviantart page right here as well, in the link in the description, and I'll draw something for you. But make sure you hopefully follow the rules in my Patreon on my Patreon and commission, so we can get it on the list for me to draw something for you guys. I would really appreciate it if you do, and yeah. As always, take care, and have a great day, and let's start the video, shall we? What is up, YouTube? Frosta hopping in here, and today we're going to do a reaction video to Nostalgia Critic. And this reaction video is called Nostalgia Critics Reviews Shark Tale. And if you're familiar with this episode, if you're familiar with this movie, it's a very old one with Will Smith in there and Jack Black. It's a weird one. As a kid, I thought it was a funny, hilarious video. It's a movie, for crying out loud. That made no sense. But as I grow up, I learned that the main protagonist that Will Smith has to play, yeah, he sucks. He sucks, really sucks. Anywho, if you haven't checked out this video, I will leave a link in the description down below, so go check it out for yourself before you do my reaction. See my reaction. As always, let's get this video started, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com.
Stamps.com.
Why go to the store to get stamps when you can have them printed right at home for your convenience?
Introductions. There it is. That clown still makes me laugh. His outfit of Pennywise makes me laugh. It's gone a long way over years. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Hi everyone, welcome. This is our first meeting of cartoons that traumatized us. I would like to begin by everyone introducing themselves.
Amy.
Phil.
Charles.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
That's an incredibly strange way to introduce yourself.
I've been doing it for years. I'm kind of stuck.
And I'm a doctor.
Yes.
You can tell because I'm wearing a white coat that says doctor.
That's true.
How
It does
obvious.
say doctor.
All of us have been scared in one way or another
I trust
by
this man.
animated children's programming.
Double puh.
We're all here to show that we're not alone. Phil, why don't we start with you?
Okay.
Well, I'm a big lover of cats.
That was brave of you to say, thank you.
That's not my confession.
Oh.
On a
That's
so-called
brave of you to
kids
say.
show called Flapjack, they have the most terrifying feline I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, wow.
Dear.
It scared me so much that I threw any cat I came across into my closet, and I still haven't opened it up.
Wait, what?
I'm dying.
Thank you, Phil.
Oh,
for your
no.
advice. Amy, would you like to go next?
Oh, well, I guess mine is that one Powerpuff Girls where they raced each other.
Well, that sounds nice.
It resulted in the apocalypse.
That's nice.
For years, I was terrified to race because I thought it would lead to zombie people.
It's all right.
Oh,
Amy.
are you
That's what we're here
serious?
for.
I'm sorry, is he starving my cat?
Charles, why don't you go next?
I'm
Yeah,
not
that
sure
is
if
your
mine's
cat,
scarred
Chap.
me or
I'm
not. It's
Chappie.
hard to explain. I grew up watching a show called Totally Spies.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Suddenly,
Let me guess.
I really want to be a cat girl
You know, we hear you,
Of
Charles.
course.
while being inflated and drowned in quicksand.
We get the idea.
Until vines wrap around me, tickle my feet, and something about being a giant covered in custard.
Charles!
Okay,
Sorry,
stop.
it
Please
did
stop.
things to me.
There's
Stop.
actually a whole
Stop.
other group meeting coping with that show.
Oh, really?
Yes, until then you should probably read some
My
more wholesome
goodness.
material.
Please
Try
do.
some Golden Age Wonder Woman comics.
That's a great idea. Nothing sexual there.
Very good. Critic, how about you?
Oh.
Mine's kind of silly.
Please, Critic, nothing is silly here.
Well, that's...
Literally everything is silly here.
You're in a good place, though.
I've always kind of been terrified of the Will Smith fish from Shark Tale.
Really?
Seriously?
Ow!
My God, I forgot.
I repressed it all these years.
Is there a version of that with boobs?
Let's revisit this.
Why would
terror,
you
shall
say
we?
that? Yes, let's revisit this.
Released in 2004, this was during that awkward time when Disney and Dreamworks were kinda ripping each other off. One has a bug movie, so does the other. There's a flick about zoo animals entering the jungle, now there's two. You got Finding Nemo, we have regrets. Thankfully, over the years, both became more comfortable in their styles and
We have
eventually
regrets,
learned how to
pretty
rip
much.
themselves off. Shark Tale was arguably the most awkward of those transitional films. It has likable people, a lot of directors that worked on decent material, but this was just a melting pot of mistakes looking for an identity. With both critics and audiences panning it pretty hard, it only makes sense to analyze what drowned this bizarre creation.
Oh, okay.
So if everybody is ready to relive old memories,
No more Will Smith as a fish?
Nope, we're not done with that.
let's take a look at Shark Tale.
Let's go.
A worm is thrust in, much like the audience, into a world of misery, screaming in terror.
That was a
He's
clever
approached by a
animation
shark named Lenny,
adaptation.
voiced by Jack Black's puppet version of himself.
Hey, Mom said it's not okay to hit.
1/3 of the movie
Oh,
is that
wow.
voice. Yes, you are blessed.
Wow.
He, tell me if you've heard this, doesn't like being a shark eating creatures, but doesn't want to tell the other sharks that. Maybe you could tell him to stop the Jaws music after the punchlines reveal. Look, they're building up like you're gonna see something scary. Instead, it's a colorful city, but the music keeps going. We got it, the bid is over. Don't make me bring this little shit out.
Sharks are gone.
Bet you can't guess
Okay.
what kind of puns they focus on in this.
I'm Katie Current.
Muscle grow!
There's an overturned macro to the
I
latest
get it.
scallop pole. Get out those shell phones.
Remember all your dad's jokes he made you laugh at when you went scuba diving? They wrote a screenplay around that.
Mother of 800 tells us how she does
Yeah.
it all.
I just want to
Just
see a
an age of
scientist
it.
who's been analyzing jokes from Pixar for years saying, you don't know how this works, you don't know how any of this works! Even Pixar half the time doesn't know how it works! But okay, give credit, this one's pretty good.
Oh, this one.
I'm Oscar.
And there he is, the goddamn Will Smith fish. I know that's not what he's called, but every time I mention this movie, people say, oh, the goddamn Will Smith fish, so that's what I'm calling him, the goddamn Will Smith
I never
fish.
call him that,
It's
but
not like he has a unique
he does look like
personality
him.
or anything warranting a different
I don't know,
name.
they weren't
It's
even
just
trying to
Will
hide it.
Smith if he accidentally agreed to an animated Asylum knockoff.
For those days when you're feeling just a little old school.
You remember that Dreamcast game Seaman, where you raise a new kind of life form? This is its game over screen. This is if you did everything wrong.
Never bring that up, please.
I can't.
Goddamn Will Smith fish works at a whale wash. One of the few clever ideas that almost makes it feel like a functioning world. But he's of course surrounded by cliched supporting characters, like his friend Angie who has a crush on him, played by Renee Zellweger.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Strangely, where Will Smith disturbingly doesn't work as a fish, Renee Zellweger disturbingly works too well as a fish.
Pretty much.
He's got a rough and gruff angry boss named Mr. Sykes,
I
played by
remember this guy.
Martin Scorsese.
Look, I have to start paying Don Lito protection. So everything you owe me, you owe him.
Scorsese's not a big threatening boss, he's Luigi in an old folks home saying how Sonic the Hedgehog is in cinema.
You and me.
Come on,
We
leave the Sonic the Hedgehog movie out of it. That movie was successful.
He has connections to a mob boss, a
It
shark
became
named
number
Don
3 of
Lito,
the
played by
best,
Robert
top
De Niro.
3 best video
I think
game
he took this role just so
movies
Scorsese
ever,
would have to take orders from
along
him
with
for
Angry
once.
Birds and the Pikachu movie.
I like big
Detective
butts and I
Pikachu.
cannot lie.
Shit.
Hey boss, big butts.
Does
Are you-
Cinemax
are you
not get
serious?
royalties for every Desperate Kids film he's in? He might have worked his way up to actual Night Now.
It takes more than muscle to run things. Now, Lenny, he's got the brains. That's something special.
Did I mention, by the way, there's a lot of talking in this movie. Like, for a film that takes place underwater and plays big butts in the first 10 minutes, there's surprisingly a lot of sitting around and doing nothing.
It was nothing, really, you know.
You know, you're really giving me agita. You know that? I don't know how else
I
to
noticed
say this
this
to you,
now.
Lenny. You see something,
But
you
it was a
kill it,
little
you eat.
ride.
Period.
Come on, who's it gonna hurt anyway?
Okay,
Go ahead, I'm
I
not
see it.
explaining myself to you.
In fact, every Blu-ray comes complete with sugar-high kids running up and down the aisles due to boredom.
Look, I'm gonna get you some coupons. We're gonna get you a free hot wax and all that. You like that?
My God, it's disgusting.
What? It's from the same animators who did those Lamaso commercials.
Oh, God!
Oh, wow.
That is something that scarred me for life.
I remember those.
Sykes!
My brother from another mother. What the daisy, baby? Show me that. So, what's going down? Hey,
It's like Will
I like
Smith
how
is playing
unfazed he
racquetball
is.
with his charm, and the
Is
movie
it, am I
has given
dealing with
him
this?
no wall to bounce off of. At some point, he's
Am I
gonna be
really
like,
dealing with
"Hey,
this?
you gotta give me something to work with."
please, just give me some time. That's all I'm asking. I'm begging you, Sykes.
What they do give him to work with is a huge amount of debt he owes his boss, which he says he wants at the racetrack tomorrow.
I want some of that. The top of the reef, where the somebodies live. Want to be rich and famous like them, but stuck down here.
You know, it's hard to feel bad for goddamn Will Smith Fish because it is goddamn Will Smith Fish. It's not like a character he's playing like in Pursuit of Happiness. It's the personality of wild, rich, and famous Will Smith. So when he talks about wanting to be wild, rich, and famous, I don't feel that bad for him. The only difference is he's bad with money, which...
That's true.
When did he do Suicide Squad?
What's this?
To help him pay off his debts, Angie gives him an expensive pearl that her grandma passed down to her. We cut to Lenny letting a shrimp go that literally exists just for a comeback joke, which is a weak payoff that you can cut and miss nothing, so let's go back to goddamn Will Smith Fish. He gets money from the pearl, which he's about to give to Mr. Sykes when...
Well, what's the horse's name? Lucky Day. 5,000 on Lucky Day to win!
Dumb, hideous, and a dick waffle.
He's an idiot.
A lead with no redeemable features, guys.
Oh, this
Angelina
lady.
Jolie plays a Bratz doll named Lola. Because if you're a cartoon and you have that name, you're just destined to look like this.
No.
And she tries winning him over.
Stop. They trying really hard on this one.
Am I into fish now?
No, you're not. Go back
I
to
hope
your
not.
Wonder Woman.
I hope
Oh,
not.
sorry. Did she always get spanked this much?
Only when she deserves it.
Mr. Sykes interrupts her handful of appearances and discovers he bet all his money on a horse. A seahorse, get it? It's funnier than Katie Current.
Why?
The horse actually starts to win, but slips up at the end, pissing off Sykes.
I hate
even
it when
more.
that happens.
It's just business.
He's already in a fish's mouth. Why are you taking him anywhere? I guess they decide to just shock him. Best show him the Rotten Tomato score for that. But Lenny's brother takes this opportunity to show him how to attack prey.
I'm just pretending so you can get away. Now, when I turn around, you take off.
I got Kung Fu Panda
Of
coming
course.
up. I still have a career here.
I've had it up to here.
An anchor drops on Lenny's brother, though, killing him off.
Freaky!
Jesus, I don't think a
Holy crap,
Sharknado
that's some
could do
shark
that.
teeth. That's some powerful
Jellyfish
jaws.
think goddamn Will Smith Fish killed him, and he accepts all the credit.
What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Big old shark that was 7,500 feet long.
Okay, you thought he was gonna rap there too, right?
I thought so
He
too.
becomes an instant celebrity known as the Shark Slayer, and Sykes takes over as his manager.
You are? I'm his manager. Sykes.
And I'm his financial advisor.
Yeah, I'm like,
Want to see my
what?
puppets?
There's like 5 more of those. He's gonna be the new Minions.
I hope
The
not.
Sharks bury Lenny's brother.
Luckily he didn't.
Okay, this really did make me laugh. And Domino is concerned that Lenny has not returned home yet.
Oh,
What's wrong
man.
with that kid? Why's he gotta be so different? Frankie, he was perfect.
I gotta say, I thought Jabberjaw's origin story would be exactly like this. What am I talking about? Money was used to animate that. Folks who made Prince of Egypt, guys! Domino is told about the Shark Slayer, and he puts out all
Sadly
his men
enough,
to
he's
find
not
him.
wrong.
Goddamn Will Smith Fish graces the cover of every pun magazine, and again, this did make me giggle a bit. But he goes from a selfish, egotistical ass biscuit to the exact same thing, but with money.
I don't forget anything, and I never forget who my friends are.
I'm not interrupting something, am I?
No.
we're talking.
Hey, Lola.
Just when you think he hits peak douche, he keeps climbing that mountain. Another shark is spotted, and goddamn Will Smith Fish is sent out to slay him, but it turns out to only be Lenny.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm different from the other sharks. I'm so tired of keeping it all a secret. And my dad never accept me for who I am. What's wrong with me?
As you probably picked up, this has a hint of a coming out story, which is all the more insulting. Lenny should clearly be played by a real gay shark.
Gee, if
Oh,
Pop knew
really?
that, he'd ice you for sure.
Was he the Godfather or something?
Yeah, he is.
Goddamn Will Smith Fish finds out Lenny is related to Don Lino and tries to stop Sykes from telling him off.
They're gonna tear you fin from fin!
Yeah, you're
Come
screwed,
on,
buddy.
now who's your pup daddy, huh? Who takes care of you, huh?
You know 10 people wrote this. Well, they don't tell you
10
they were all the
people
writing
wrote
staff
that?
for cavemen.
You got it
That's a
all
lot
wrong.
of people
Don't write
just to
songs
write.
about you, kid.
I thought it was just one
Plan to
writer.
Stop these sharks from finding him and destroying all his friends and family.
Oh my goodness.
Baby, you are so tense.
Yeah, God, you know, I've really been stressed lately.
You idiot.
Protecting the reef, you know, 'cause I do that by myself.
Don't you love films where the one lesson learned at the end completely excuses all the other ones not learned?
You just show them who's boss, and those sharks will leave you alone.
Is it wrong to say that that fish scares me too?
Well, this is the reverse of a horror film. It's mostly terrifying but has jump normals.
Jump normals?
Moments of complacency before you go back to screaming.
You have worked your way to the top. You don't want to go back.
What the?
Oh.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
And commercial break. And we're back. We are back.
Angie finds out about goddamn Will Smith Fish's secret and tries to figure out what to do.
And you gonna say, stop! That shark slayer's crazy, man. He beat me senseless. He's a stone cold killer, man.
You think this whole film idea
Wow.
came from a producer's kid watching Mulan saying,
Is Mushu a fish?
no.
Wow.
A plan to make it look like Lenny is defeated by goddamn Will Smith Fish, and
I wouldn't be
hopefully
surprised
the
if
other sharks see it and run away.
they got that idea.
Don't swallow.
Oscar?
No, it's Pinocchio.
Surprised they didn't go for a Fisher King joke on that one. It would give Robin
I
Williams something
missed
more
that.
terrifying to react off of.
That would be terrifying. I'll say that.
Are you not entertained? You can't handle the truth.
Oh no.
You had me at hello.
Stop.
Even she had a look like,
I'm smiling because the camera's on me and I was in that, but I'm mentally stabbing myself.
Remember this name.
hey, if they're underwater, how can there be electricity?
Yeah,
Works, as
SpongeBob
the
logic.
sharks are scared away, Lenny disguises himself as a dolphin, and goddamn Will Smith Fish is as big a star as ever.
Hey, Lo.
Has the reef's
Oh,
most eligible bachelor
of
been
course.
snapped up?
Well, I for one am shocked. Angelina Jolie is not known for stealing men away.
I was like,
You sure about that?
I was crazy.
When you punched me, and the crowd was,
Anyone else wish they were watching the recording session rather than the actual movie they're recording for?
You know, that would be fun to
Swim
hear.
out and meet the sharks. And you'd be like, oh, that shark's like crazy, man.
that's perfect.
That's perfect,
Oh,
right?
that's a brilliant idea.
There was more chemistry of them and their t-shirts than in a $75 million budget. Them waiting in line at Starbucks would have been 10 times more gripping than this.
Would she love you if you were nobody?
Nobody loved me when I was nobody.
I did!
Oh.
I loved you for the asshole you were, not the asshole you've become.
Yikes.
Goddamn Will Smith Fish realizes he has feelings for her too and decides to dump Lola.
Ha! Young love.
In a Scorsese film, that probably is Young Love.
Pretty much.
That's right, tough guy. We got your girl.
Just as he's about to confess his love to Angie, the sharks call and say they kidnapped her. They arrange a sit-down with the shark, still under the impression that he's really a shark slayer.
I barely even know that girl.
Well, I say he's bluffing.
If I wasn't married.
How you doing, pretty lady?
Jesus,
No.
guys, you're not even the same species. It'd be like... No, there's no combo that somebody on the internet wouldn't find hot.
No, you're right. Don't underestimate the power of the internet. They are crazy.
Some more.
Why?
Can you not be used car Fresh Prince for a minute? But Lenny can't hold it in and pukes her up,
Yeah.
revealing himself.
You're alive?
Oh, hey, boss, it's Lenny. He was wearing a disguise so we wouldn't recognize him, but now he's
Oh,
not
my
wearing a
goodness.
disguise, so we do recognize
If I
him.
pretend to laugh, will you shut up? Domino tries to kill
If I
goddamn
pretend
Will
to
Smith
laugh,
Fish.
will you
The
shut
shrimp
up?
get their revenge for
I
almost
wanna do
being
that
eaten
too.
by him. Told you it was a bad payoff. And they get stuck at the whale wash. He reveals he's not a real shark slayer, and I will give the film credit, there's not a whole act of the characters moping and doping like most liar reveal stories have. Though maybe it just wants to get this film over with as fast as we do.
I lied.
And I'm not a real financial advisor.
Stop trying to be a character! Even the actual characters suck at it!
So you
Yeah, pretty much.
So his best friend's a fish. So he likes to dress like a dolphin. So what?
The most important movies about coming out, Moonlight.
That makes me wonder, how does the paint stay on
by the Academy Awards.
if they're underwater?
Oscar to Mammal.
Get me out of this so I can hug my kid.
And just like all prejudiced parents,
that was
he
wholesome.
comprehends and completely accepts him immediately.
I love you, son, no matter what you eat or how you dress.
I'm also gay. You're out of the family! So everything wraps up nicely. They even get a performance from Fish Christina
That
Aguilera
one got
and
me. I'm
Fish
sorry.
Missy Elliott. I, too, cannot believe
My
they
dad
did
would've
not
been
go
the
for
same way.
Christina Aguilera and Fishy Elliott. You are not B. Larry King, guys. You're just not there.
I forgot that was a thing.
And that was Shark Tale, or as DreamWorks likes to call it,
Did he get a
Elimination
review
Man.
about that one?
This whole film felt like it was on autopilot. You know those desk toys where the marbles knock back and forth and you watch it blankly for an undetermined amount of time? This is the less fun version of that. Everything is stock, recycled, or not very imaginative. And on top of that, the fish are scary looking. It's honestly hard for me to look at them. They're that unappealing to the eyes. I get it if people grew up with this and therefore have a soft spot for it, but when you compare it to other animated films, especially DreamWorks animated films, this is a dump boat that sinks straight to the bottom.
Yeah, and this is made by DreamWorks.
So, you feel better?
You know, I do. Thanks for letting me talk about this, man. It helped a great deal.
Yeah, you know, it felt good confronting repressed marine life.
I might not actually purchase a fish just so I can kill it now.
Wonderful. Charles,
Please
how are you doing
don't.
with those Wonder Woman comics?
You'd be worse as the kid from Finding Nemo.
Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, I think our time is up anyway. I'm curious, what's your next group meeting on?
Oh, it's people traumatized by Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, come on. There's nothing traumatizing about. Except.
And.
You sure?
As well as.
I'll just pencil you in then, shall I?
Yeah, that'd be good.
What if Freaky Fred had boobs?
No!
Hey, boss, big butts.
Why? Why would you end it with that? Why would you ever
Hey,
end it
Doug
with
Walker
that?
here, doing the charity shout out. Sorry the lighting's not as good. I had to shoot this at night. I'm even in my PJs. But
It's cool, man.
once again, doing the charity shout out. And this was another recommendation,
shout-out.
so thank you so much for that. It is the Breast Cancer Alliance.
Oh,
and
sweet.
the mission of the Breast Cancer Alliance is to improve survival rates and quality of life for those impacted by breast cancer through better prevention, early detection, treatment, and cure. To promote these goals, they invest
Also,
in
I never noticed that image in the
breast
end. That looks like a
surgery
rock with the boulder.
Regional education, dignified
that's a good
support,
combo.
and
I would
screening
like to
for
see.
the
I would like to see that poster.
they have a 4-star
I would
rating
have that poster in my
on
wall.
Charity Navigator, so this is a really, really good charity. And as always, if you can donate, that'd be fantastic. If you don't have the money
I'll see what I can do.
to donate, just spread the word, share
I'll
the
spread the
link.
word.
Like I always say in these, it's good to just spread all the good that people are doing. So this is, like I said, a really, really good organization. Check them out. See if you're interested in
feel bad
donating.
if I
If not,
skip this.
just spread the word. Thank you so much.
Well, that was Shark Tale. Yeah, pretty much. That was the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just to pass the time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts on this little reaction video? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty, stay healthy out there. Make sure to wash your hands when you're about to go out. Please wear a freaking mask, for crying out loud. We're trying to stay healthy out here, for crying out loud. Catch you all later.
And your name is? I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts. Once again, this whole broadcast has been brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.